Consequently, I cannot understand why Dr. Bolak is on trial for the murder of his wife, since, in my opinion, she died immediately after the operation, 2 weeks before the respirator was disconnected.
Objection, Your Honor. This witness is not competent to give legal conclusions. That's
Your
the
Honor,
court's
Dr.
job.
Hagen was
I request his Honor to remarks be stricken from the record.
No, please, I will have
order in this court.
This witness can only speak as a physician with a specialty in
Look, I know
neurology.
you don't want to hear what he has to say, but would you kindly let him finish?
Miss Coleridge, you will address your remarks to the bench. Mr. Levine.
Dr. Hagen is not a legal expert and therefore cannot comment on the charges against Dr. Bolak. I request that his last remarks be stricken from the record.
Miss Coleridge?
Dr. Hagen did not offer this courtroom a legal opinion. His answer was simply the common sense, straightforward, inevitable conclusion of his medical testimony.
Oh, Your Honor,
sustained. But the record stands. Now, the witness will refrain from remarks on this proceeding.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't intend to say anything improper.
To repeat, Doctor, was Eleanor Bolak's brain functional in any way when you examined her?
No.
And is there a substantial group of medical opinion that would say a person in her condition has died?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I have a moment to consult my notes before cross-examination?
Yes.
You were worried about my self-control, huh? Was Dr. Hagen right in saying I shouldn't be on trial?
No, he was out of order. And I wasn't out of control.
I thought you were furious.
I'm going to win this case, Seneca. Dr. Hagen's testimony was very important to us. I just wanted to make sure the jury remembered it.
Erica.
Dr. Tom, where am I?
This Wednesday.
Okay, it's okay. You're a little confused. Why is this happening?
You know that friend you have? The one that seems to have it all figured out?
You want to commit our daughter?
She's got the great job.
Let me help you.
The great guy.
Just admit that you know me.
Great life.
I want my life back. You give me my life back! No!
You're not that girl. What really happened to Erica Strange?
This isn't real. This isn't real.
The season finale of Being Erica, this Wednesday at 11 on SoapNet.
95% of all Americans aren't getting enough whole grain. But actually, it's easier than you think, because General Mills' Big G line of cereals is America's #1 source of whole grain at breakfast. There's whole grain in every box. From Chex to Cheerios to Lucky Charms. So you can get the whole grain you want with the taste you love. Get started on the whole grain you're missing with your favorite Big G cereals. Make sure to look for the white check.
My breath feels so fresh, I bet it could last for some artsy foreign film.
Good idea. Let's go.
Did I just say that out loud?
Feel fresh up to 5 times longer with Scope Outlast. Still feeling fresh?
Oh, yeah.
What will you outlast?
You can change the way you look.
I have 2 children and could not get rid of those last 20 pounds until I tried Quick Trim's Extreme Burn. I went from a size 8 to a size 0, and I'm thrilled.
Quick Trim. Create the body you deserve.
Nothing worked for my eczema until a dermatologist recommended Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing Eczema Lotion. It has the strongest non-prescription itch medicine plus Restora to help heal the symptoms associated with eczema. Cortisone 10 for eczema. Feel the heal.
So DiGiorno comes with boneless wings now?
Oh, yeah, great wings.
So why did you call?
Just want to give you your menus back. Fridge magnet and 2 unused coupons. Okay?
New DiGiorno Pizza and boneless wings. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno Pizza and Wings.
Paxil, Zoloft, and Depakote, if taken during pregnancy, may cause birth defects. If you or a loved one took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy and your child was born with a serious birth defect, you may be entitled to a cash award and medical expenses. If your child suffered a serious birth defect and you took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy, call 1-877-399-5799 now.
Father, thank God it's you.
What's wrong, Dee?
Nothing, nothing. Please come in. I just thought it was Roger.
Oh, I met Maeve and little John going off to the park just now. I thought maybe it'd be a good time for you and I to talk.
Thank you. Father, you're the only person that I don't have to pretend with. I can't act normal with Roger. Father, I think I'm going crazy.
I was worried after your call the other night. I'm afraid my visit with him made things worse.
Never mind. I'm very grateful to you for trying.
I'm just sorry he was so upset he went looking for you at the bar.
He was very upset. Until I agreed to meet at his apartment.
Is that what happened?
Father, I wanted to tell you the whole story on the phone, but I couldn't because I was afraid somebody might hear me. Father, he was awful. He was mad and he was drunk. And he made me talk to him. And Frank was waiting for me at a block party. And Roger wanted me to go back to his apartment. And you know what he said if I wouldn't go? He said he would tell Johnny everything. So he started saying, Johnny, Delia and I have been having... He got that far. I gave in. Father, I couldn't face it.
And
So Roger won.
Johnny suspects nothing.
Johnny thinks that Roger is a very strange person. But you see, he's never suspicious of me. He thinks that I'm the faithful one. Father, he's been telling me how good I've been all the time.
Oh, Dee. You can't keep this up. If Roger won't stop, you'll simply have to...
No. No, I think Jill can get him to stop. Father, in spite of everything, he admires her. And I think that he would listen to her. I went to speak to her. Frank was waiting for me at the block party. And I was so desperate, I ran from Roger's right over to Jill's. Father, she was vicious. She practically threw me out of the apartment.
Did you really expect Jill, of all people, to be sympathetic?
Father, she's always talking about this wonderful, unselfish love that she has for Frank, and how she wants to protect him, and she doesn't want to hurt him. You know that she wouldn't even lift a finger to help me? Father, maybe you could ask her.
None of that, Delia. No, I've done what I could by dealing directly with Roger, and it didn't work. I don't believe Jill could influence him much, even if she were inclined to try. Certainly, I am not going to use the power of this caller to persuade her that she should try.
So then what can I do? Be Frank's wife? Be Roger's mistress and pray a lot? Well, Father, I'm so scared that I'm sick, and I can't sleep at nights, and I have terrible headaches.
Delia, when I talk to Roger, he insists that you do not know your own mind.
He told you that I don't know what I want? Father, I told him 1,000 times I want Frank, and I want my baby, and I want my home. Now, I think you know that.
And you have no wish for the affection and the luxury Roger's prepared to lavish on you?
Not really. Please, you gotta believe me. You don't think I would pull a scheme like this, do you? You don't think I'm capable of doing something like that?
Dee. Eileen, I only wonder if Roger senses reservations you may not realize you have. Now, isn't it possible that he won't let you go because you have not completely rejected him?
Father, I don't think I can reject him completely. Because in spite of the way he's behaving, he thinks that he's doing the right thing for me. See, I know he loves me. And I know he really thinks that he's better for me than Frank. Father, I care about him. And I really can't help that.
Dee, when you went to his apartment the other night, Did you refuse to make love with him?
I tried to refuse.
Gee, no wonder he's still hopeful.
But, Father, it wasn't the same thing. See, Roger isn't even aware of this. But he's ruining every good feeling that I have for him. Father, he's trapped me, and I hate it. Look, I am not just a dumb blonde who can be pushed and manhandled and then ordered into bed. Oh, I don't want to get mad. Not like that.
Why not? Roger might believe you if you showed him that sort of anger.
Because when I feel like that, I do things that scare me. I felt like that when I pushed Frank.
I see only one way out.
What?
You have to tell Frank.
Do you want me to lose everything that I love in this world? Do you know what would happen if I told Frank that I've been having an affair with his worst enemy? Father, my marriage would be over. It would be dead in a minute.
I don't say Frank wouldn't be angry and hurt, but I'm sure he wouldn't leave you. On the other hand, if Roger tells him, it might be a very different story. Under those circumstances, I could see Frank taking the most drastic actions. Trust him. Tell him. Today.
I can't. Father, even if he let me stay, his family would despise me. Maeve and Johnny have been comforting me and praising me, and I know they would never forgive me. And Mary would just give me one of those looks that makes me want to die.
No, dear.
No, and they take my baby away from me. Father, I would have no one. Even my brother wouldn't want to be with me. What have I done? What's gonna happen to me?
Ryan, did Eleanor Bolak ever discuss with you her attitude toward dying patients?
Yes. We talked about the times when life support equipment helps and when it only delays the inevitable. Nell felt that a doctor shouldn't get so carried away in prolonging a life that he forgets the feelings and needs of his patient. She gave me a lot to think about.
What was the occasion for these discussions?
Dr. Bolak was called in to take chest x-rays on one of my patients, Mrs. Sally Monroe, who had pneumonia.
Was she on a respirator at this time?
Yes, and that seriously limited our chances of treating the pneumonia successfully. All the same, I asked for chest x-rays, and Nell came in to take them. But she said she didn't quite know why I wanted her to do it. She saw that Mrs. Monroe was in terminal condition. I saw that too, but we had opposite reactions. I wanted to fight. I was ready to do anything to keep Mrs. Monroe going for another few days, even a few hours. She was a very sweet old lady, and she was relying on me. I was determined to help her. Nell wanted to help her too, but not that way, not by giving her extra minutes of life. She felt that Mrs. Monroe should have the easiest possible death. Her doctor should make her comfortable, stay with her, hold her hand, and let her go.
Nell Bolak ever talk about her own death and the treatment she hoped for?
Yes, she said that if she were Mrs. Monroe, she would probably welcome the pneumonia. She said she wouldn't want to be kept alive like that. Objection, Your Honor. This is nothing but hearsay.
Your Honor, Mr. Levine had several witnesses tell this courtroom what Nell Bolak thought about her marriage. Now, I don't see how he can object to having them hear about what she thought about her death.
Overruled.
When Nell Bolak spoke about not wanting to be kept alive like that, what was she referring to specifically?
Oh, to the respirator, to mechanical life support, when a patient's real need is death support. As it turned out, I was able to give that to Mrs. Monroe. Before the x-ray equipment arrived, she got worse, and all I could do was talk to her. She wasn't able to answer me, but she knew that she wasn't alone. And she smiled before she died.
Was Nell Bolak in the room at that moment?
Yes, she was.
Did she discuss with you her attitude toward your losing your patient?
Yeah. She said she was sorry for me, but not for Mrs. Monroe, because she was at peace. Nell said that the machine could have kept her going till her heart gave out, but in fact, death might be a natural, merciful release.
Did Nell Bolak ever talk about the possibility that a respirator might keep her own heart going one day?
Yeah, she said the thought of it terrified her.
Now, could she have meant the thought of death terrified her?
No, she was talking about life support machines. Nell said that she'd gotten used to the idea of dying, but she'd never get over the fear of impairment. She called it a half-life.
By half-life, did she mean a vegetative state?
Yeah, it's probably her worst fear.
How soon after that discussion did Eleanor Bolak die?
About a week later. I mean, she had surgery for her second aneurysm a week later.
Did you see her afterwards, when she was on the respirator?
I saw her many times, and every time I thought about the day Mrs. Monroe had died. Death can be a release. Nell said that it was an extraordinary gift to be able to help someone die easily. I don't feel sorry for her.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ryan. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
He was good.
Very. Let's hope he holds up against Levine.
The first Erica Kane wedding.
Finally getting married again.
Without Erica Kane.
She just vanished.
Runaway bride.
Be with me.
Or victim of foul play.
My mother's life could be in danger.
Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm your genie. You were wishing for...
A tasty fiber cereal?
Well, you don't want that one. Kellogg's Fiber Plus cereal. The delicious taste of berries. 40% of your daily fiber plus, wait for it, antioxidants. So, 2 more wishes. Maybe later then.
Kellogg's Fiber Plus cereal. Positively delicious.
Woo! Wow! It's never done that before.
That's a new long-lasting scent of lavender pine salt, baby.
Smells so clean.
I'm Ronnie from Jersey Shore, and keeping it real is what it's all about. That's why I use Xenadrin.
I'm Sonia, and I got real Xenadrin results. I lost 35 pounds, and I've never felt this sexy.
Get Xenadrin today.
Get Xenadrin. Get results.
People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Dr. Ryan, how many years ago did you graduate from medical school?
Just a year.
1 year ago?
That's right.
I see. And you're in the process of completing your residency at Riverside Hospital.
No, I haven't even begun my residency. I'm about to finish up my internship.
But you are a board-certified physician.
No, I can't be yet. That's what being an intern is. It's kind of like an apprentice for a year.
Nevertheless, you do have responsibility for some patients.
Well, partial responsibility, yes.
Does that mean that you have never been the doctor of record for a terminally ill patient? Not even for Mrs. Monroe?
Interns don't take full charge of any patient. That's how the system works.
Your Honor, I object to this line of questioning. Dr. Ryan is not here as an expert witness, but as a confidant of Eleanor Bolak.
I had to clarify a few points, Your Honor.
They are clear. Mr. Levine, please move on to other matters.
As Eleanor Bolak's confidant, you must have known her quite well. How long ago did you meet?
Last summer.
Did you strike up an immediate friendship?
We got to know each other over a period of months.
Was Mrs. Monroe's death the very first and last time that Eleanor Bolak confided her personal feelings in you?
I suppose it was, at least to that extent.
Did she actually say, if I'm ever in a coma, please make sure nobody puts me in a respirator?
No, she did not say that.
Did she say, in my judgment, you should turn off Mrs. Monroe's respirator?
No.
When you had the discussion afterwards, was she depressed? Could she have been at a very low point emotionally?
She may have felt more than she showed, but she didn't seem upset.
Isn't it possible that Eleanor Bolak was having an extremely bad day? On a better day, might she not have expressed an equally intense desire to live? Even if it meant depending on life support?
I only know what she told me, and she said it with great certainty.
Yes, and that one confidential discussion you had. Dr. Ryan, will you serve your residency at Riverside Hospital?
I hope to. I've applied there.
In urology?
Yes.
The department which Seneca Bolak heads? Yes. Thank you, Dr. Ryan. No further questions.
The witness is excused. We'll break for lunch. Court reconvenes at 1 p.m.
All rise. Dr. Bolak, excuse me, a messenger left this for you.
Thank you. It's from the State Medical Society. They scheduled a hearing to consider suspending my license to practice medicine.
You haven't been convicted of anything yet.
No, but there's a trial and there's been a lot of publicity. I guess they felt they had to do something.
But if you're acquitted, that will be the end of it, right?
I hope so, if I'm acquitted.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the young and the restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
SeaWorld. Wow. SeaWorld. Discover together.
Ever seen anything like it? Me neither. It's Beneful Incredibites. It's just the way you like it. With carbohydrates for energy and protein for muscles.
Beneful Incredibites, another healthful, flavorful Beneful, now in a convenient bag.
You have the power to reinvent yourself.
I'm a mother of 4, and when I turned 40, it was time for me. With Quick Trim, I got my body back. I lost 30 pounds, and I feel fantastic.
Quick Trim. Create the body you deserve.
She's been a friend, the mother of your children, a soulmate. Isn't it time to let that special someone know exactly how you feel? Give her the gift she always wanted. Give her a polio vaccine.
It's perfect.
Whatever cause you're passionate about, give it as a gift at changingthepresent.org.
The minute he walked in, I knew he was trouble.
Yeah, the best kind of trouble.
Easy there, fella.
The jackal had a story to tell.
And I had a typewriter.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli, as told to Diane Miller. It's Port Charles' worst nightmare come true. Shocking secrets, unbelievable scandals, run-on sentences.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli, now available at abc.com and wherever books are sold.
This is Erica, your average complicated 30-something in therapy with a not-so-average therapist, Dr. Tom. His specialty, time travel therapy. She doesn't talk about her past, she relives it.
Wait, where am I going?
Literally. After 2 years, it's time for phase 2.
Let's do this!
Now she's running from the law.
Oh my God!
Rescuing her family.
Lay off my brother!
And dealing with her own mortality.
9 years from now, something awful is going to happen.
Am I dead? So now what?
Good question. Check out the all-new season of the SoapNet original drama, Being Erica. All new Wednesdays at 11, only on SoapNet.
Hi, Dee. Is Mom around?
No, she took Little John to the park. She'll be back in about an hour. Can I do anything for you?
No, it's okay. She wanted me to let her know how the trial went. She's coming up next.
Oh, you testified today.
Yeah.
Was it scary?
Not scary exactly, more like frustrating. There's so much I felt like saying and no way I could say it. I don't think it was much help to Seneca.
No, I'm sure you said the right thing. You always do. I'm sure Seneca is very grateful to you. I remember when you always used to get me out of an awful mess all the time.
Hey, are you as sad as you look? Dee, it was like this last time we talked. What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing that I can talk about. But thank you for asking, because it makes me feel a lot better.
Look, I don't want to pry or anything, but I would like to help. But how about if I just keep my mouth shut and don't say anything? Just listen. I promise I won't repeat a word to anyone.
Well, if anybody would understand, I guess you would. I think everybody else in this family would say I'm being stupid, which I am.
Yeah, look, what did I tell you to say whenever you felt like nobody loved you? Do you remember that?
In 7th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Well, go on.
Delia's lovely, Delia's sweet, and lots of people think she's neat, especially Pat Ryan. You know what? Still works.
Not like it used to, huh?
Pat, you've been so good to me for so many years. You know, you were the first person in this family that I loved.
Now everybody loves you. Frank, Little John.
Look, you don't have to remind me that I'm Frank's wife, okay? And when we talk, alone, talk privately, Pat, do we have to pretend that we never loved each other?
I don't know, Dee. I'm not sure it's wise to dwell on it.
Am I allowed to mention it? See, going with you made a big difference in my life. Any self-assurance that I have, it's because of you.
No, you grew up. You blossomed. I didn't have anything to do with that, and you're wrong if you think I did.
But you loved me, and you cared about me. See, I know that you can comfort me. That's all I'm saying. Nothing dangerous and nothing bad.
I know. And I still love you, and I care about you. And I want to comfort you. I'm like that about my family.
Oh, I've taken aspirin and everything. I can't get rid of this headache at all.
Well, why don't you try and grab a nap as long as Little John's out?
Yeah, I didn't sleep too well last night. Pat, could you get the Afghan for me?
Sure.
I'm glad you came over.
Yeah, so am I. Now close your eyes.